So, are you someone with a lot of responsibilities, doing a regular 9 to 5, or are facing a lot of stress in your life? Then probably this is the video for you, because that could be your reason for hair fall. Hi, I'm Dr. Kriti. I'm the consultant dermatologist and the hair transplant surgeon at Kiara Clinic. And today we are talking about how important is it to relieve stress if you want to control hair fall. We all don't understand that actually stress is one of the major implicators for hair fall. Let's understand the science behind it. So, if we are talking about the stages in which the hair follicle grows, there are three stages. The hair grows from a growing phase, which is the anagen phase, to a transition, which is a catagen phase, then finally going to the telogen phase of hair follicle. There is an in-between phase, which is the resting one. Now, whenever we are looking at stress or stressful conditions, this is a trigger or an aggravating factor for hair follicles to be pushed into the telogen phase. And the minute the hair follicle is pushed into the telogen phase, there are higher chances of that follicle being shed off, because that is a trigger, because the either hair will go into the resting phase and go dormant, or will eventually start to produce a small follicle which is going to take up the space in that same nest. So it's very important that more hair follicles remain in their anagen phase, which is the growing phase, and less into the telogen phase. You might have commonly come across a term which is called telogen effluvium. Telogen effluvium is nothing but hair follicles which are being shed off in their telogen phase, and this is most importantly because of stress or trauma or any other difficult situation in life. It could be even during pregnancy or post-pregnancy hair fall, which is nothing but postpartum effluvium. Postpartum effluvium is also one of the types of telogen effluvium only. Also, sometimes you might have noticed that you may recover from a disease which is viral or typhoid, or may have had a surgery in the past. So, minute 6 weeks to 4 weeks have passed of that event, suddenly you experience excessive hair fall. That is also nothing but telogen effluvium. So, we are coming back to the same possible cause, that the minute our body is experiencing stress, be it physical, mental, emotional, or even nutritional, our body sheds off the hair, because that is probably the least important of its work, and this is one of the mechanisms which can easily be controlled. Why? Because we can easily keep a check in nutritional deficiencies that we are getting. For example, if we are someone who have had B12 deficiency or D3 deficiencies, they can easily be corrected by nutritional medicines. There are very simple tests which help us diagnose these, and any dermatologist will be able to help you get the list of tests that you may require if you are experiencing severe hair fall. Now, how to differentiate whether yours is a hair fall which is due to stress, or is it because of something else, like yours is a case of telogen effluvium, or is it a case of, for example, androgenetic alopecia or alopecia areata. So it's very simple. The minute you take your hair in a hand and pull out some hair, like let's say you move your hand and you do a hair pull test, you get a lot of hair strands. If you notice that there are long hair which have come out from the roots and have the roots bulb attached to the hair follicle, you actually are shedding hair which are in their telogen phase. The shorter or the broken through hair are more indicative of other disorders. It's very easy to differentiate this hair fall from androgenetic alopecia, because in androgenetic alopecia the characteristic sign is that of hair thinning, which is not so much visible in telogen effluvium. So that is a simple test that you can do at home and easily decide which is your cause. Now definitely I understand that stressful conditions have become more common. Our prior generations did not have this kind of stress and constantly boast about how good their whole hair growth were. Now in this scenario where we already have a lot of stress, hair cannot add to another factor, because it becomes a vicious cycle. We're having hair fall, it gives us nights which are sleepless, then that causes further hair fall. So this cycle has to break somewhere. So the easiest way to do this is to actually probably add lifestyle modification. Maybe change the way you are working. You can't change your job timings, I'm sure, but you can always add a small exercise or walk into your routine, and that will have a major impact in reducing your stress levels. levels. Similarly, you can also practice meditation or yoga. Those will also help in reducing your stress levels and indirectly will have a great impact on your hair fall. The last thing that you can do is definitely meet your dermatologist. He or she will be able to give you the investigations required, a basic nutritional support which your hair may need, and if at all the hair fall is severe, you may also go for treatments like PRP, microneedling, and growth factor concentrates. New in the market are exosomes, which are also giving very good results. So speak to your doctor if you require any of these. If you found this video useful, you can like, share and subscribe to our YouTube channel. You can also share this video with anyone in your friends and family who's having hair fall and you feel is stressed about it. Press the bell icon for future notifications.